proceedings that are going on. They're juddering along as you'd expect, and after the first day or two, both sides are claiming victory, which is nice. It all floats around the claim that Trump was going to withhold aid to the Ukraine unless they agree to investigate Joe Biden. I'm not going to get into the nuts and bolts of this because it's a fucking filthy swamp of a mess. And I'd lose both boots in that swamp, I'm not going to lie. But that being said, what would this drive for impeachment actually achieve? Because I believe, and I could be wrong, but the Senate is Republican-controlled. So even if they get it through the House of Representatives, if it gets to the Senate, if they're in control, surely they would kill it anyway. Now, this morning I read from a Republican source, there's always a source, that there weren't enough votes for Republicans in the Senate to crush it, which I don't quite understand if you're in control of the Senate. Maybe I just don't understand the way it works very, very well. But luckily, Lindsey Graham has stepped up, that champion of shit. Lindsay. It's a fucking girl's name, dude. Should have changed that shit. He said he won't go along with any of this until the whistleblower is identified. Which just goes to show Lindsay doesn't get on the internet very often, where the whistleblower has been widely identified. Perhaps Lindsay don't want to get demonetized on his YouTube channel. Because he does makeup demos and that, doesn't he?
He does, so, yeah. It's very sexy.
And drama stuff. It's also worth noting, while we're going to talk about Lindsey Graham, slightly off-piste here, in an unrelated event, Graham blocked a resolution that had passed in the House of Representatives of America recognising the Armenian genocide by the Turks. He'd blocked it because he said you can't sugarcoat history. Ah! And this was just after he had a meeting with Chief Turkish shitweasel Erdogan. Who would believe the timing? You know, fucking hell. Imagine that. Imagine having a meeting with Erdogan, then coming out going, I don't think we need to recognise the needless, mindless slaughter of Armenians by Turkey, our friend's Turkey now. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the goal here is not to actually remove Trump. You know, impeach him and look at his little face. I don't think that's possible. I don't think it will happen. I think it would cause more trouble than it would fucking cure. But clearly, this is an attempt to just make him unelectable in the eyes of the electorate. My take, and you guys can educate me. I think they're all snakes, and nothing about this would surprise me. Okay, so you guys get free to educate me, but I think no matter what you do, I think Donald Trump's getting another term if it carries on like this. Because whilst everyone's celebrating, oh, we got impeachment proceedings, we got him on the run, his supporters are just not fucking backing away from him. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, well, I guess we'll see how it pans out. We might go into it in more depth if it becomes juicier and a little more interesting, I guess. Guys,